Hello everyone, this is V and we are here with the spotlight video for Assyria. Assyria has a starting bias just like the Songhai of a void tundra, so they will usually be in this temperate zone with stuff going on rather than near the poles, which is usually the decent spots with growth opportunities. So you will not have a ridiculous start, but it will often be very workable. As you can see here, this start is actually great. Can't really ask for much more than this. Look at the immense amount of food and production we have here. That is just the sweetness. We even have two of these stones. We have gold and silver. We have desert tiles should we go for Petra, although it's not amazing here, it's still very good. And yeah, it's a reasonable civ that way, so avoiding tundra is always pretty good. It does put you near the middle of the map, as I have said last time. As you can see here, the great thing of Assyria is that it steals sticks when it takes a city. This sounds really overpowered, and it is, but it forces you into a singular type of gameplay, namely that of conquest, and preferably that of continuous conquest throughout the game. To help you achieve this, there are a few things that it has. First, there is the Royal Library. It's just like a regular library, except you can put a great work of writing in it. And if you do, you get extra XP. It's 7 or 8, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but it's not all that much. But it surely helps leveling up your units, even if it doesn't do much else, because great works of writing, yeah, you don't need to build amphitheaters as soon as you normally should have maybe, but since you always need the opera house into hermitage thing, it doesn't really help all that much. And because of the Oxford also granting you 2 slots for writing, you rarely have a lacking of slots for it. So yeah, it's a good building, but it's not really all that great. And then the other thing it has is the siege tower. It's a melee unit, it's a siege unit, it's pretty ridiculous. It's kind of comparable to a battering ram of the Huns, but not quite. This unit grants an attack bonus to nearby cities, well, to nearby units when they attack cities, and well, it's pretty good. Let me show you in the Civilopedia. We have the regular bonus, so it has 36 strength. It is a melee unit, but at 36 strength there is not much that's going to be annoying it. We have the extra sight on it, so this is also very strong. You can put it on a hill and then you have basically seen everything around you. They have the usual things like being able to attack only cities, just like the battering rams. They have cover 1 and they have sapper, which gives you 50% bonus when attacking a city. And well, that means that if you have multiples of these, you are attacking at 54 strength, I believe. So I'm not entirely sure if it stacks up, but It's pretty absurd. You can rush to a few composite bows and a few siege towers, and you will basically go through 2 or 3 civs. And all the while you can pretty much ignore teching, because the techs you want will freely fall into your lap, so you are free to concentrate on the ones you really want or need. So you can, for example, go all the way to metal casting and you will get all these upper techs for free, including probably civil service as you are conquering. And with that much strength, the siege tower will last until well into the medieval era. Unfortunately, because it's a melee unit, the upgrades you get for it will be not translating well to the trebuchet. That is unfortunate, but by this time it should be over, and your composite bows that accompany it, well, they should be good enough. You can, well, I think you can have the upgrades transferred to trebuchets, although I have not actually tried this. But I believe that they do, because it's just an upgrade. So that puts us into a remarkable position, because for conquering early on and even late game, the free techs are great. But for conquering early on, this civ is absolutely amazing. The downside is, if you don't conquer early on, then you are not going to be doing anything with your abilities at all. So it's very pigeonholing, and that means that I will rate this civ as a 3 if you are going to play a regular game. 3 still, because, well, you have the extra slot for the great work, and if you do get into a war, you can pick up 1 or 2 free ticks without that much issues, I think. And if you are going for conquest, then I think this civ is a 9. There is very little you can want more than getting free technologies while focusing on the military aspect. That is exactly what you need and want. That means that the only thing you still need to do is make sure you have enough gold to fuel your army. But if you can focus on that and ignore the science part of the game, then, well, it's just really great. It's quite unique in its playstyle, because so many free ticks allow you to catch up pretty soon. And yeah, the 9 is well deserved, I think, for that playstyle. That average out to around a 6 if you don't know what you're going to do. Well, the variance is very high if you are forced into a peaceful game, although it doesn't happen often that you are forced into that. Then this civ is just not going to do much. All its bonuses are focusing on war, and yeah, you will get absolutely nothing, hence the 3. So high variance, average of a 6. See you next time.